You wake up, come to your senses, and suddenly realize you are clueless as to what you were going to do today. That's odd, you think, you always keep a busy schedule. Besides, there's this fog that muddles up your thoughts. So you simply lie still for a while, trying to clear your mind. Sometime later, you decide to rise and do some physical activity to shake off this heaviness that you feel. With a beautiful day outside and nobody in sight, you have the town all to yourself. You start jogging, heading towards the town park uninterruptedly. Where is all the mid-afternoon traffic? Instead of running around the park, you decide to go across it. Someone calls your name in the distance. The voice is so familiar, and then it hits you, your girlfriend is calling. But no one is in sight. So you decide to alter your course and head to her house, which is only a few blocks away from the park. You run up the driveway, all the way up to the porch, and start knocking on her door, but she doesn't answer. She must be hiding, you say. If she wants to play games, okay, maybe you can surprise her. You silently walk to the back of the house, to her bedroom's window. As you gaze through the window, heedless of the sunlight's reflection on the glass, your eyes at that instant detect movement at the far end of the room, where her bed is. You stand closer to the window pane, covering your eyes from the sunlight with your right hand. And for an instant you catch a glimpse of your girl in bed with another man. You sense you are going to faint, and at the precise moment you turn to walk away, they start talking in loud, gasping voices. The man seems to be upset, complaining about something she said. Yet they don't stop doing what they're doing.
Give me a break, the girl says, panting. I was with him for such a long time, it's only normal that I become confused and say his name when I get carried away.
Upon hearing those words, the world explodes with life. You listen to children playing in the yard next door. And on the way back to your place, you need to stop at every corner due to the incessant traffic. But you are oblivious to your surroundings, you only want to go back to your dwelling, which you find very quiet and peaceful. Once in your tiny living room, you pour some Scotch whiskey in a glass, and sit on the only chair in the room, right in front of your expensive sound system. But you are in no mood for music at this moment. You merely sit there brooding. What the hell just happened? How could she do this to me? These questions echo in your mind endlessly. As the sun is setting, you notice a shadow near the doorway. Perhaps someone has come to visit. As you approach the doorway, you recognize your mother's voice. She's outside, chatting with someone, but instead of stepping out immediately to greet her, you are distracted by Dante's Divine Comedy quote hanging from the wall opposite the door, "Abandon all hope ye who enter here." Next you overhear a fragment of the ongoing conversation near the doorway.
You know, I still can't cope with it, after all this time, your mother is saying. And this place definitely gives me the creeps. So I only come here occasionally, just to keep stocking up his music collection with these seemingly endless deliveries that are periodically left at our front door. Thank you for taking the time to accompany me here.
Now your curiosity is piqued. You absolutely must know who it is your mother is talking to. Instead of stepping out the door, you go back and peek out the fixed window. And what you see is totally unexpected. It is your girlfriend that accompanies your mother. You never experienced such a variety of contrasting feelings simultaneously. Surprise, incredulity, horror, loneliness, despair, helplessness, most of all helplessness. The feelings are magnified when you realize that both your mom and girlfriend are quite older than you remember. You try to see yourself in the mirror, but there is none. There is no bathroom, either. What is this place? Your mind is racing for explanations. Is it possible that But I never saw the light at the end of the tunnel, no recollection whatsoever, however distant, of any life-disrupting event. What have I become? The Descartes proposition, I think, therefore I am, only makes you laugh. You realize that you are nothing, maybe only a fading memory. You take one last, long look at the setting sun, and after a while you walk tiredly to your cold resting place and lie down. Closing your eyes, you hope to never open them again.